right. And that concludes our set.
Holy mother
Congratulations.
of all that is holy.
Well, that was a
Never in
blast.
a million years. Never in a million years did I think that's the way that was going to go.
Yep, so here are our results. I'm going to do them out like that. On my side, the winning characters were Amina, Sydney, and Serena. Mostly Serena. Jeanette, Shovel Knight. Shovel Knight being, like, for some random reason, the MVP tonight. That's not fair, actually. Shovel Knight and Amina both wrecked face.
Yeah, those were
Yep.
Very crushing games.
Which is funny because Jeanette and so they both crushed, and then Jeanette and Sydney and Serena both lost their first game and came back to win their second. And then on your side, Zoltz, Galdred, Turnlaus, Rimulus, Renea, and Cyrus. Now, if I recall, I think none of them are repeats, right? Like, every one of these characters, you won the first game you played as them. Is that correct?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
All the ones that I lost with are still in the bag.
Yeah.
Which
and,
was...
So, like, Seijun has an honorable mention as a character that you were forced to play twice and lost both games, I think.
Yep.
And then everyone on here that you won as, you won in the first game.
Actually, interestingly, I lost with these three.
Oh, yeah, they're there. So...
These three plus... Well, hold on.
Well, twice is Seijun.
Oh, okay, that's it.
Yeah, nobody played Carl.
I lost into Shovel Knight, and I lost into... Who else beat my Seijun? Umina, yeah.
Or I don't know if that was the Seijun game.
I know.
I don't think that was the Seijun game. I think Umina was the Lucia game.
Yes.
Yeah, because it was turn 1 EX dive into Firefly Gunner.
Yeah, it was a crazy fast game.
Yeah.
I don't think that one took us maybe less than 20 minutes even.
Oh, I'm sure less. Like, that was like a 10-minute game.
Like 5 beats, maybe more than 5 beats.
But it was like EX dive, like focus. I just remember the end of it was assault for 8, 12, 16. And then EX dive was another 6. So like I'm only missing 8 damage from my plays. I don't remember what they were. But yeah, it was like 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, so 5 or 6 strikes. Boogie says Seijun probably lost to Jeanette by process of elimination.
I mean, we could backtrack. I think they're all... You posted everything, didn't you?
Yes. Yeah, I could check the record.
It was Jeanette.
Yeah.
Boogie said... That was a close one.
Oh yeah. Tremendously fun match. Yeah, like great Turnlaus, great Zoltz, great. Although actually, I don't know if you even remember that he has a frontside ability. You just seem to play his cards well, which is fine. It's not uncommon for people to literally forget that he has this ability.
My plan with him, I'm very unfamiliar with him. I've played into him a couple of times, but I avoid him so much I don't know much about him that I just went for the play good card strategy and kind of hoped that it would work out, and it did.
I mean, I think he's actually really fun. He has, as you are well aware, a reputation in particular, of being uninteractive once he exceeds. But, like, up until he exceeds, he's just an exceed character. Like, he's fun, he's mobile.
Yeah, I think if he didn't have a backside, actually, all the games that I played into him that were just miserable experiences, he was flipped in all of them. So that's
right.
Fair.
Yeah,
that's
where the
him on front side were bad.
Yeah, all the play feel complaints are about his exceed mode. Like, and yeah,
which is interesting because it puts him in sort of the same category as Juno.
Yeah, well, Juno front side is still good, but yeah, it's not busted.
Yeah, and I think his is as well. I think it's the exceed side on both of them, right? That generates all the problem.
But like her front side is like as good as probably Remulus's ability. Like, very good. His front side is about as good as Shovel Knight's ability. which is
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, sometimes we remember that it exists and it matters.
The
And
power in his kit seems to me to be loaded into his specials. His specials seem real good.
yeah, I mean, it's speed and evasion. Like, he doesn't really tank hits. He has one defensive move. He really needs to rely on being faster, hitting first. He's speed sensitive, in a word, like, which is why the whip crack transformation is incredibly valuable if you can get it. It's the one that lets him spin for speed.
Yeah, that was nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think like the standout. I obviously always enjoy any game I get to play Remulus, but there was one game we played. God, which one? It was one of the ones that you won, but it was ridiculous.
I mean, we had a lot of very silly things happening.
We had a lot of. That's what happens when you play. How many hours did we play straight?
Oh boy.
4.5.
Started 3.5. 3.5.
3.5.
Yep.
I just want to point out 3.5. We played for 2.25 or 2.5 in person, and we played 3 games, and we just played how many games in 3.5?
10. To be fair, we bantered a whole lot more in person.
That's fair. That's fair.
Like, we did talking and catching up because we also, we hadn't hung out in person very much, so.
There was a mandatory snack break involved in there somewhere.
I think so, yeah. Let's see.
I had to go buy some cash. Really, I just wanted a soda.
Oh, I have an idea. Okay, so let's see.
So, I don't know about you, but I had a blast. We're gonna have to do this again.
Oh, absolutely. That was incredibly fun. So,
My immediate suggestion would be like, do a showcase of another season, but
season 2.
I guess I need to bite the bullet and just do the Street Fighter season. What is? Oh my goodness!
So I have an idea. So like, first matchup was your Cyrus over my Imogene. Right. Okay, I'm removing the snap points. They're causing more harm than good. It's fine. Right. Okay. Imogene at 0, Cyrus had 13. And since I'm on this side, I'm going to turn them this way for the viewer's sake. Second game, Yaquis over Renea. Under Renea, actually. Under Renea. Renea won. Thanks. Renea had 15. Third game, Jeanette under Remulus. You took the first 3 games in succession, that's right. Nicely done.
Yeah, it was like some kind of weird out-of-body experience.
Remulus. Okay, yeah, here's our fancy tally. And Remulus had 23 life remaining. And then Shovel Knights came back to punish your hubris.
Yeah, Shovel Knight represents a pretty large change in pacing.
I can just hit that button. And took you out at 25-0. Then Serena got walloped by Eternalouse. Super tight game if I remember though.
Yeah, I think all the ones from this point onward. Well, no, there's a Yumina game in here. All the ones besides Yumina from this point onward, I think, were quite a bit closer.
And Jeanette over Seijun. Oh, I guess I need another Seijun. Where Seijun was dead and Jeanette had 2. So there's Jeanette coming back. Yeah. And then Serena over Jeffrey. Okay, yeah. Gonna do that. With 7 life? Oof. That's right, that was the inviolable judgment. That was a pretty spectacular finale.
Oh yeah, that was. I had big dreams for that one.
I mean, it was awesome. Like, it was a spectacle. I was delighted. Oh, I missed a snap point, I guess. Alright. Mina at 23. Over the Lucia, yep. You can use control click to highlight multiple objects if you want to change multiple colors. And then my Iaquis. Lost twice tonight. To Zolt's 0-11. So there we go.
So yeah, outside of it's kind of an interesting pattern. It was 3 in a row for both players with a little mix-up in the middle, and then
yeah, I'll flip this back. There we go.
The Zolt game to close it out. I'm curious if this pattern would have repeated itself if, well, no, because you'd have been at 4 in a row then.
Like, I would have liked to have Iaquis win the second game, just so it could be one of those things where the second time I played any character, that won. Like, that Jeanette lost and then came back to win, Sydney and Serena lost and came back to win. I would have liked to win the second Iaquis game. Just because I like patterns.
I think had any of the other characters in my bag come out besides Zolt, it would have been that way.
No guarantee of that.
No guarantees, but I am much worse with those, and they're not as forgiving in terms of like the special power distribution as Zolt is. So it would have been a lot more difficult for me. Like my Carl is maybe okay, but the other 3 I'm not so great with.
Carl is pretty scary. I don't think you ever mugged my discard as Renea.
Did what now?
You never flipped as Renea, right?
Nope. We looked at it, and the
Okay.
boosts at the time just didn't seem like they were worth the...
Yep. So the only time either of us exceeded were when I exceeded as Sydney and Serena and Jeanette. Is that correct?
Yes.
Wow. I feel like that says a lot for how incredibly aggressive my playstyle is, though. Just like, there's not time for the most part.
No, like I considered it with...
Oh, wait.
I thought about it with...
Hold on. They're telling me I left a game off. Oh, that means I left a game off my actual log. Because I just went off my log. Oh, the Monado Gauntlet game. Oh, crap. Yeah, that's absolutely right. Sorry. Gauntlet deserves his place of honor. There you go. Because I reported it, but I didn't put it in my log. So, yeah, that was a 4.
I am not able to paste in for some reason.
Oh, right.
I'm not promoted, that's why.
Yeah, when you relogged, I didn't promote you back. So there you go. And then, where's Monado? There he is. Who was the Overgruma? Galdred was... Okay, there we go.
So there were
11 games.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 exceeds across 11 games containing 22 fighters.
Okay, I have that in my log now.
No, I
right?
did.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
I
9,
considered
10.
the
Wait, no, is that
exceed
10? 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. No, it's 10. I just didn't count correctly the first time. I'm good at this. Alright.
So 20 fighters. So a quarter of the time that a fighter was in a game this set, somebody exceeded.
That was pretty awesome in my book.
Oh yeah, that was. I am glad that you like meme responded to the idea and it started off the whole thing.
I mean, I warned you. Like, if you throw down a challenge and it's Exceed related, I will very often take you up on it.
Well, now that I know that, I'm gonna have to think of increasingly ridiculous challenges.
I have done very silly things in BattleCon and in Exceed, and I will do more in the future.
I think this is the first time I've done 10 games in one sitting. I mean, maybe I've hit that in playtesting, but it's been spaced out. It hasn't been me going.
Yeah, not
Like
back to back to back to back to back.
That fatigue that people talk about, it felt like, actually, the best thing that I can compare it, although, good God, was this so much more enjoyable. When I used to do Netrunner tournament, the feeling of brain drain from that
Fair.
happened very similar. But I actually got to like laugh and cut up, and some of the guys that I played in the Netrunner tournament were not as pleasant.